Hola everybody, welcome to your weekly reading for the period of October 28th to November 4th. Sorry, I was just setting my timer up. Okay, so let's start off with you, Capricorn. During this week, you guys are really happy. You have something really great going on. We had the Sun card along with the Empress in reverse, but here's the thing. You guys are really happy about something, but it's because of somebody else. So you're depending on somebody else to kind of feel this way. And that's a little bit concerning for me because that's really not a kind of a healthy way or a healthy way for things to be. So even though you're feeling really happy, realize that happiness depending on somebody else probably isn't the way to go this week. So I'd like to see you guys kind of work on that. Next we have Aquarius here. Aquarius, you guys have the Ten of Swords in the upright. This is about something suddenly happening. It's the ending to a cycle, and you're going to think it's really terrible. It's usually hitting your rock bottom, the end of this cycle. You're at your darkest point. It could be a painful ending, a sudden disaster, any of those things kind of happening, or it could just be a betrayal. Somebody betrayed you, and it's like putting a bunch of swords at your back. So be careful of that, be aware of that, but do realize that it is the ending of the cycle, and at the ending of each cycle, a new one begins soon after. Here we have for Pisces the Chariot card. So some of you guys might be involved with a Cancer this week because the Chariot is the card of Cancer. If it's not that, it's your energies are actually, you're very driven, you're very focused, you have a goal in mind, and you're really not kind of letting anything stand in your way. For some of you, you might be purchasing a new vehicle. For others of you, you are doing you, okay? You're concentrating on you. You're very confident. You're very focused. Like I said, fiercely determined, and you're doing something that's very important to you and making sure that you see it through. We move on to Aries for this week. Aries, you guys have something that's really bothering you. We have the Nine of Swords in the upright, which is about not being able to sleep because something's really bothering you, over worrying about something, anxiety, a lot of psychological issues going on. And it's because of this Five of Wands here in the upright. So you're having a lot of rivalry or tension going on with somebody, competing with people, maybe confronting people, confronting a bunch of different personalities. And this is going to be a really tough time for you this week, I think, psychologically, mentally, emotionally, until you kind of get that, until you get some kind of resolution to what's going on there. Move on to Taurus. Taurus, you guys had the Four of Wands. Yay! A lot of you guys are going out, celebrating, enjoying life. Some of you are moving in with somebody, moving your relationship to a commitment level. Very happy. Some of you are getting engaged, or you're finding love through friends and family. Whatever it is, you guys really have a cause to celebrate this week for you Tauruses. Geminis, we have the Tarot card, not so good. There's going to be an upheaval going on this week. You might be kind of feeling, and it's something changing, and upheaval comes along with it, not something you're really happy about. My advice would be to just embrace change and just kind of go with the flow. Usually when it comes to the Tower, I usually say don't fight it. Realize that this change, no matter how painful it is, no matter how bad it seems like it is, and everything seems like it's a disaster, sometimes things have to break down totally to evolve into another cycle. So even though it's going to be a really rough week for you guys, I want you to realize that sometimes, the ebb and flow of life is just that, and that better things can come out of it after you kind of get through this. Cancers, we have the Queen of Swords in reverse for you. So somebody could be dealing with somebody who is, this is either you or somebody you're dealing with. Somebody who really doesn't have a handle on their emotions, or their emotions are distorted. They can be a little bit bitchy. They're being bitter. They're being vengeful. Some of you could just be subject to somebody this week who has unreasonable demands, very high expectations of you, and you feel like it's not fair being asked the things that you're being asked of, okay? So that could be affecting your emotions negatively. So that's what you guys have going on this week. Next, we move on to Leos. Leos, you have the Knight of Swords. Something's going to be coming in for you this week. Some kind of truth is going to be revealed to you. It's going to have a lot of perhaps stress associated with it, a lot of drama associated with it. It's going to be very unexpected. It's going to be very shocking. Or some of you, some truth is going to happen, and then things are going to move forward very quickly in regards to something, okay? So usually he comes on the scene, he tells people, hey, this is how it is. It's clear as day, but it's also a shock, but then things move very quickly after that, okay, in a very ambitious direction. So this might actually like unclog some of your pipes, and things might start moving for you this week because of this truth that gets revealed. Here we have Virgo. Virgos, you guys are going through a tough time, either emotionally or financially. We have the Five of Pentacles in the upright. This week you're going through a real test of your emotions, not emotions, just a real test, seeing how you're going to persevere. How are you going to pull through? It's going to be a really hard time. I'm not going to lie. With the Five of Pentacles, some of you could be losing your job. Some of you could be losing a relationship. And it really is going to be a challenging week for you guys, okay? In regards to finances or in regards to feelings. Some of you might also feel like you're left out in the cold, very isolated, very lonely at this time. So hunker down this week in regards to that. Libras, Ace of Swords in reverse. You guys really don't have a lot of direction this week. You don't have a direction you're going in. And the reason why you really don't have a clear vision or lack of clarity about what direction to go in. There's a lot of confusion surrounding you guys at this time. You have something you need to do, but you're having difficulties formulating a plan in doing so. And your judgment's clouded too. And some of this also can be coming out because you're questioning yourself, you're having doubt, you're having lack of confidence. So you're really not moving anything in a direction. My recommendation to you would be to come up with that strategy, come up to that plan, clear your head, figure out what you need to do, focus on that, and then what is going to be the XYZ to kind of get you there and make that happen, okay? Here we have Scorpio, you guys, the Hermit card. I feel like you guys are really going within in regards to, and a decision came up, but I don't think it's a decision you're making. I feel like it's a decision that's being made about you. So you guys are really kind of going in for clarity. You're reevaluating yourself. It might be, for some of you, it could be an individual project you're working on, or you're just kind of like figuring out what to do with it. Some of you could actually be single, so single this week, or just in general. It's about single, wanting to be alone, wanting to have that solitude, just wanting people to leave you alone and creating more space for yourself, okay? So I feel like you guys are taking some time for yourself this week. Also, some of you might be associated with a Virgo in some way, because this is the card of Virgo, if that resonates for you. And finally, Sagittarius, Nine of Cups. Good news for you guys. Wishes are coming true for you guys. You're very emotionally fulfilled. You're happy. You're content. Success is happening in areas that you didn't realize they'd happen. Plans that you had maybe on the back burner are being realized. You're having abundance. Things are going really good for you guys this week. You're happy, either it can be emotionally, relationship wise, work wise, career wise, whatever it is. It really is a card of wishes happening. And also, a lot of you could be experiencing really good health this week, or feeling very healthy, or doing things to make yourself feel healthier, because the Nine of Cups is also a card about that. Okay, so that's all I have for you guys. Definitely, if any of this resonates with you, consider a personal reading. My email will be somewhere on whatever page I'm posting this on, many of the pages I'm posting this on. And otherwise, guys, like, share, subscribe, friend me on Facebook, what have you, whatever you want to do, message me. Otherwise, I hope you guys really have a good week this week. Adios from Veronica Garnett, and bye.